to the Core Image Studio Green Room, the 2024 BSM Summit at the Ailey Citigroup Theater in New York City, joined by Josh Fendrick of Overtime and Andy Agar of Stadium. You guys just finished up a social media panel talking about the evolution of digital in this traditional era as we continue to evolve. What do you think people can learn from what you guys discussed? What takeaways do you hope that the audience had?
I hope I hope social media didn't seem as intimidating as some people might think it is, especially for people that already have a career in this field and are worried about, social media being too much. It's fun. It should be fun at the end of the day. You're connecting with fans and your followers. It should just be an easy outlet for people to put their content out there in an easy way.
I think the biggest thing that I would say to just continue off of that is the barrier to entry, the way to get started. All it takes is an iPhone and iMovie, which comes on most computers. So not to oversimplify the process, but if you have an idea or you have something that you think could resonate with an audience, just go out and give it a try. You can worry about all the fancy cameras and lights and everything else, at another time. I would just encourage people to experiment as much as possible and not hold back if you have an idea and you have something you think that could resonate.
Yeah, and you're in the room with your contemporaries and peers. What was that like to present in front of them, and what lessons do you hope that they learned from hearing from people focused in the digital space ultimately?
It was great. Like, I saw Nick Wright. I love him on Twitter. I think it's it's great to be here because people kind of have their guard down, and you can learn a lot more from people when they all know that they're with their peers and they're learning from you, you're learning from them. I hope everyone was just more open to that learning and not so worried about, even like us, we weren't as worried about presenting. I wasn't as worried about hosting because I just really wanted to get that information out of them and actually learn something from it. So hopefully that's what people got out of this.
It's always a blast to be able to share ideas, especially when you get to sit on stage with people who have had a ton of success in really different realms of the social media ecosystem. Obviously we're all familiar with TikTok, but what Andy does is different than what Omar does, is different than what I do. So it was fun to kind of hear everyone's ideas, hear everyone's perspectives of, their own unique lane in kind of a space that we all share together.